Okay, so the question is valid palindrome. A phrase is a palindrome if, after converting all uppercase letters into lowercase letters and removing all non-alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forward and backward. Alphanumeric characters include letters and numbers. Given a string S, return to if it is a palindrome or false otherwise. So first of all, what is a palindrome? A palindrome is a phrase when either you spell it forward or you spell it backward, it will spell the same. For here, when you spell it forward, it will be A, B, C, D, C, B, A. And when you spell it backward, it will be A, B, C, D, C, B, A. So these two phrases are the exactly same. So we can say that this is a palindrome. Okay, so let's just take the first example. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. So this is a string given to us. We need to do two things here. Number one, we need to keep only and only alphanumeric characters. Okay, so what's an alphanumeric character? Any character that is from A to Z and 0 to 9 is an alphanumeric character. So suppose a dollar, a comma, a colon, or an at is not alphanumeric. So if we find these symbols anywhere inside the string, we need to ignore it and move forward. And the second thing what we need to do is to convert all into lowercase. These are the two things we need to do. After that only we can check if it's a palindrome or not. Okay, so when we convert it, what will it become? This A is an uppercase character, so let's just make it lowercase. So A, we have a space, we need to ignore space as well. So then we have man, then we have a comma, we need to ignore that as well. Then we have A, then we have another space, ignore, plan. Then we have another comma that we need to ignore, A, canal, and then another colon we need to ignore, and then P is uppercase, so we need to convert it into a lowercase. So then we have A, N, A, M, A. So this is our converted string. All we need to do is check if we reverse this entire string, will it still be the same? So if I write it backwards, it will be A, M, A. So when we are writing it forward or we are writing it backward, this is still the same string. So we can say that yes, it is a valid palindrome and we need to return 2. So our approach here is going to be a 2-pointer approach. Okay, so let's consider 2 pointers, left and right. So left will be at the starting of the string and right will be at the very end of the string. First of all, we need to check if the string at the left and the right is alphanumeric or not. If it's alphanumeric, then we can move forward, or else we need to increment the left or decrement the right pointer. We'll see that how. Here, left and right, we need to convert both into lowercase. So left when converted into lowercase will be R, and right when it is already in lowercase, so it will be R. So we can see both the characters are exactly the same. We can move forward, so we'll increment left to here and we'll decrement right to here. Now we check if it's alphanumeric or not. Then we convert it into lowercase and then check if they are exactly the same. Yes. Then we move forward, left coming here, right coming here. So it's alphanumeric, so we can take it, and then what we can do is, this is an uppercase character, so we need to convert it into a lowercase. Fine. Now left is incremented, right is incremented. Now what we see here, left is an alphanumeric character, fine. Right has a blank character or a space. Basically Right is now at a place where the value is not alphanumeric. So all we need to do is to just skip the iteration and move it to the next one. Once left and right are at the same position, or if they cross, we stop the iteration. So here we have E. So when reading it from the left to right, it is exactly the same as reading it from the right to left. So we can say it's a valid palindrome. So coming into the code, we start with initializing a left pointer at 0 and a right pointer at string dot length -1, that is the last index. We run a while loop while left is less than right. Then we check for a condition if s of left is not an alphanumeric character. Then we just increment left and continue with it. If s of right is not an alphanumeric character, then also we decrement the right pointer and continue. Now if converting the s of left to lower is not equal to converting the lower value of s of right, then we can directly return false, and then we can increment the left and decrement the right, and if we can come out of the loop we can return true. So the time complexity for this solution is going to be O of n, as we are only iterating into the array once using 2 pointers, and the space complexity will be going to be O of 1, as we are not using any extra space here.